Is the SSI, Supplemental Security Income Program, ending? Have you seen this? Let me talk you through all of the details in this video and reassure you with the accurate information. Let's get right into it, but before we do, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so I can continue to keep you updated each and every day with the accurate information like what I'm going to be doing in this video. Also, the more people we have here in this community, the greater the impact and influence that we have going forward, especially as we go for 1 million subscribers right here on the channel by the end of the year, because as we reach out to Congress with more people here in this community, the greater the impact we have and influence as we ask them to permanently raise benefits for all of these millions upon millions of beneficiaries. Thank you so much, and just remember, I am here every single day as your voice and as your daily advocate to do whatever I possibly can to help out everybody in this community. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. Let's talk through all the details. All right, so have you seen this out there right now? I've come across a couple different articles talking about the SSI, Supplemental Security Income Program, ending. All right, let's stop right there. Not even going further, even another second, and let me reassure you, no, this is not accurate. In fact, there is some massive confusion right now going on around this, and I want to reassure you about this. I just came across this information just a short time ago, and I thought, you know what? I need to make a video about this right away before somebody gets confused and thinks that this program is actually ending. So please, if you receive SSI, let me reassure you once again, it is not going anywhere, okay? You are good to go. Please do not worry about this. Let me talk you through all the details and where I think this confusion is actually coming from. All right, let's talk a little bit about the SSI program, where this confusion is coming from, and what we foresee coming in the future when it comes to supplemental security income, which just so happens to be a safety net for literally millions of people to provide them monthly benefits on an ongoing basis. All right, let's talk through this. So in fact, let me talk you through about a little bit of the history of SSI for just a second here, because it's actually very interesting. So SSI was actually implemented back in 1972 by President Richard Nixon. In fact, at the time, he was proposing introducing a guaranteed annual basic income, which is actually really interesting because lately we've been talking a lot about UBI, Universal Basic Income, and Guaranteed Basic Income, or GBI. But what's actually interesting is way back in the 70s, Richard Nixon was also talking about the same thing, nearly 50 years ago. Well, as a result of that, we came up with the program SSI, Supplemental Security Income, which ultimately was sending out monthly benefits to low-income individuals who are older adults, people with disabilities. So here's the thing. Let's talk through this a little bit further. Since this program was incepted way back in 1972, the program basically has gone through zero reform. For the most part, it has not gone through any changes. Well, that's a huge problem considering it was nearly 50 years ago. Pretty much everything needs to be updated in that amount of time. But here's the thing, and here's where the confusion is coming in from what I suspect. On one hand, we talk about SSI. By the way, SSI is not Social Security. This is a huge confusion point for many, many people out there. A lot of people look at the acronym SSI and think SS means Social Security, right? No, this is not Social Security. SSI is not Social Security. It is administered by the Social Security Administration. So again, with the acronym SSI, and being administered by the Social Security Administration, a lot of people think it's Social Security benefits. It's not, okay? And this, I think, is where the confusion is coming in as to where I found this information, talking about the program ending. Again, it is not ending, okay? Let me talk you through this a little bit further, and it'll all make sense here in a second. So we have the SSI program that is administered by Social Security. On the other hand, we have actual Social Security benefits, like retirement, disability, Ssdi, and survivor's benefits. Now, here's the thing. We do see a lot of talk out there right now about Social Security actually going bust in like 2035 or so, around there. Now, here's the thing. Social Security is strictly based on the amount of money that is paid in through Social Security taxes, like payroll taxes, right? That's where the benefits are actually calculated from when it comes to Social Security. Now, SSI does not have anything to do with that. These are just monthly benefits that go out to older adults or people with disabilities with low income and or minimal resources, okay? So, with that being said, yes, on one hand, the Social Security Administration and Social Security benefits do have a little bit of an issue on their hands. They need to get things figured out when it comes to actual Social Security benefits. Yes, they do have, some work ahead of them. However, when it comes to SSI, Supplemental Security Income, this is a totally different program that's just under the umbrella of Social Security Administration, okay? Makes sense? In fact, the SSI, the Supplemental Security Income Program, is actually funded through the general fund. So in other words, it's just like general federal funds that fund the actual SSI program. It has nothing to do with the Social Security payroll taxes and or the Social Security Trust Fund. They are totally separate things, okay? So that's when I say, there's a lot of confusion about this because I think many people are looking at Social Security saying, oh, Social Security has some major problems ahead of it and they need to reform these programs and or reduce benefits and or increase taxes, or they need to do something to the program, which ultimately puts SSI in jeopardy. Well, no, that's actually not true, okay? Because the SSI program is, once again, completely separate of Social Security benefits. It's just sent out through the Social Security Administration, if that all makes sense. So I know I've repeated it and I've said it a couple different times, but here's the thing. I just want to reassure you and kind of repaint the picture of why this is so important to understand, because SSI literally has nothing to do with Social Security benefits. Now here's the thing. Some people do in fact receive concurrent claims. In other words, they receive both Social Security benefits, as in maybe retirement, maybe disability, maybe survivor's benefits, in conjunction with SSI benefits on top of that. Yes, this is a thing that some people do. In fact, according to my research, it looks like about 1/3 of people who receive Social Security benefits also draw on SSI benefits. So, yeah, I mean, there's a number of people that actually draw on both of these benefits, okay? So it is something that can actually be done. But I think that's exactly where this confusion is coming in, is people are looking at the total program as all of this under the same umbrella and saying, oh, they're all at risk. No. That's just not true at all. So anyway, I wanted to come out to you right away, and I wanted to kind of set the record straight on this right away in case you happen to come across some of these headlines. Maybe you see an article, maybe you hear somebody talking about it, maybe you see it in the comments section. I just wanted to have you rest assured you're good to go. In fact, if there's going to be any program that lives on into the future, it's probably going to be SSI over Social Security. I mean, realistically, I don't think Social Security is going anywhere. If anything, they may need to reform the program and or reduce benefits at some point way out in the future, like 14 years from now. But again, they're probably going to do something between now and then. But here's the thing. When it comes to SSI, in fact, we have that group of 18 senators who is revisiting the SSI Restoration Act, which I actually just talked about a few days ago in another video. If you haven't seen that one yet, I would highly advise you to watch that video as I lay out all the details on SSI and what they actually want to do with this SSI Restoration Act, as in boosting benefits on a monthly basis up to 100% of the poverty level. They want to remove the marriage penalty. They want to boost resource limits to $10,000 as an individual or $20,000 as a married couple. So yeah, there's a lot of really good things in that SSI Restoration Act. By the way, go back and check out that video. I will link it down below at the top of the comment section as a pinned comment from me with a link right there. Feel free to check out that video. I think you're going to find that to be very interesting and very informative, as they are actually working through the process of reforming the SSI, Supplemental Security Income Program. So anyway, I hope this helps you out. Please take a sigh of relief, take a deep breath, just relax, and just know that the program will probably live on for many, many more years. I mean, I have no doubts that this program will be around for probably another 50 years at least, right? It's been around for almost 50 already. It's probably going to be around for a very long time still to come, and they're just going to go ahead and probably reform this thing at some point, hopefully sooner than later, right? Anyway, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. I hope this helps you out. As I said, I am here as your voice every single day, doing whatever I can to talk you through this stuff, to be your advocate, and ultimately reach out to Congress on a regular basis and tell them you guys need to raise benefits for all of the beneficiaries who draw on these fixed income benefits. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Feel free to share this video with your friends, family, social media, or anybody else that you can think of, and or go back and check out some of my other videos right here on the channel, as I have almost 1,400 videos right here for you to enjoy. Thanks again, everyone. I truly appreciate it. And make sure, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel so we can reach 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you. You're amazing. I truly appreciate it. And I hope this helps you out.